Okay, so what's the big idea here? Well, as I've already started alluding to, the big main idea here is that most people have no goals at all. And the ones that do, they don't examine their goals very carefully before they spend their lives trying to attain them. So as you'll find as you go through the rest of this course, there are certain aspects of goals that when we become aware of them are incredibly motivating. And when you connect with those parts of your desires, you'll find yourself motivated to move forward and take action towards your goals naturally, without having to try and motivate yourself or try and muster up motivation. I mean, who hasn't struggled to find motivation to work on a goal? We all have, right? Have you ever wondered why you would be struggling to be motivated to achieve something that you want? I mean, is that not weird to you? It's because you're not aligned with the key core desires behind your goals. So without getting too deep or too technical, let's simply put it like this, okay? There is a surface structure of our goals, like for example, being thin or making more money. And there's also a deeper structure to our goals that we're often not aware of. And the thing to understand here is that this deeper structure is what our goals ultimately mean to us. So let me give you an example to help bring all this into focus. Someone may set a goal to lose 10 pounds, okay? That would be the surface structure of their goal. But if they were to drill down, they might find that one of the reasons why they want to be thinner is because they want to feel confident when they go to the beach. And part of the problem is these surface goals that we have, they don't always satisfy our real core desires, the deeper structure of our goals. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why people will self-sabotage and procrastinate is because they aren't aligned with their core desires. So it's about aligning your conscious and subconscious mind, essentially. Now, this is also the secret to taking massive action towards your goals. And see, what keeps people unmotivated is they keep trudging away day after day at their jobs or towards goals that they think they want, like again, making more money or being thinner, but they're not connecting with what those goals really mean to them, what they really want. They're not connecting now with the core desires behind their goals. Because when you really connect with these core desires, when you really do and you understand deeply the meaning behind your goals, everything else falls into place. You don't have to muster up. You don't have to try to get motivated. It happens very naturally from that point. And I find that most traditional goal setting practices, they fall short. They have you map out all the specifics, but they don't dive deep enough to actually connect with these core desires. And oftentimes the end result is someone's left with a well mapped out plan with all the specifics that doesn't get acted on, okay? Now there is absolutely a time and a place for mapping out the specifics of your goal, and I have a section in the bonus portion of this course which has a link to a place where you can easily fill out the SMART goal worksheet, okay? It's very easy, but to me, that's useless if you're not connecting with the core desires behind your goals. And I know that one of the things that I used to personally really struggle with is lack of direction. I would read in books and I would hear people telling me that I need to have a clear, definite purpose. But see, that always really confused me because I just couldn't tell what that was for me. I mean, here I was, 16 years old holding a copy of Think and Grow Rich, and it's telling me to have a clear, definite purpose. And I also just couldn't make up my mind because I thought that what that meant was that you had to pick one thing to focus on for your entire life. And the good news is I was dead wrong on that because what I later discovered is, and it may sound simple to you, but it was a huge discovery for me, is you just need to find a clear goal that you want right now. You don't need to worry about trying to work out your ultimate purpose in life. And as simple of a shift as that sounds, it made a big difference for me, and it's made a big difference for people that I've coached. So here's what we're going to do. In step one, we're going to start with a goal. Okay, in steps 2 and 3, we're going to start looking at what those goals really mean to us. And then in steps 4 and 5, we're going to start to identify what would dramatically help us to get to our goal. And then finally, in steps 6 and 7, we're going to look at any of the key obstacles to achieving your goal and designing your own lifestyle. Now, also, there's some in step 6, there's a basic method to help you to begin to convert any obstacles or limitations that you identify into strengths. And I think you'll find as you go through the rest of this course that there's a lot of other little interesting tidbits that are baked into the course that I think you'll find very interesting and very useful. Ultimately, in my view, the purpose of all goals at the end of the day is personal development. So in other words, it's not necessarily about the thing that we get, like more money or more attractive body. It's about who we ultimately become in the process of bringing those dreams to life. Okay? So let's get excited about this. Let's get pumped up. Now that you have a clear overview of what we're going to cover, the why, the main purpose and idea behind this course, join me in the next video.